Hey guys, and welcome back to Gold Rush. So, I am just back in the old Arnold parcel. I sold my my extenders, my water extender things, and got the power splitter. And look at how much cash I've got. I've got $7 left. The reason I brought you back just now is because I'm literally about to connect all this up and then head to the trailer to sleep, but in so doing I'm going to make a loan payment which should take me under maximum cash, which I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see how that works. So, right. I've left the lights on in my truck. I'm going to turn them off because I don't want to wreck the battery. I don't know if that would wreck the battery, but I don't want to. Well, I'll leave my pan out here. I can bring that back the next time that I head back to the trailer. But I wanted to see what would happen if you actually go negative cash, because that's what's going to happen to me. Okay, let's pop that on there just in case I want a bath in the future. Okay, let's not. I want to sleep until dawn. And my loan payment did come out. Gold gathered by workers, an ounce. That's weird. How am I playing workers' salaries? I don't know. I paid $52 in loan and it cost me $4 grand. What? Or is that $4 grand the payment to old Arnold for use of the parcel that comes off of my gold amount? That might be it. Well, regardless, I'm pretty happy that I got everything set up and purchased before any of that money actually came out. But there we go, we're all kicking off. We have got everything set up. I'm just going to dump this water out. Oh, wait. That was just water though. Well, apparently it had some gold in it. Not an awful lot, but it had some gold. So, ain't gonna complain. Right, let's kick you up. I want... There we go. I want a decent decent angle on that. You got half an ounce off of that. That's not bad. It's $500. I'm definitely not going to complain at a free $500. Just come out of the water of the river, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe I didn't empty it all out. Actually, no. You know what that water was? That was the washing the hog pan mats at the start. That's what that was. Well, not bad for our first day. We've got like an entire bloody mining operation set up now. It's pretty sweet, man. It's pretty sweet. I'm pretty chuffed with, like I say, with how far we managed to, with what we've managed to accomplish in just the first in-game day. I mean, I think it was like 9 PM or something like that when I went to bed, and I was like rushing back and forth from the store to try and get the to make sure we didn't hit a loan payment, not realizing that it wasn't just going to be a $50 loan payment. It was going to be the percentage that we owed to old Arnold as well, which is like, was it like 30% or something of whatever we earn. So I thought it would come straight off of the gold that we got, but it's kind of understandable that it comes off of whatever we earned that day, because that would pretty much be... I don't think that's how they do it in real life. I think they literally give them 30% of the gold. That they earn. Seems to be very honor based, although I mean, if you start trying to do someone out of money, like, I reckon things would get heated rather quickly. Especially when that money is in the shape of golden nuggets. I don't know, I think gold just makes people a bit nuts. Alright. I'm so, like, we're very rapidly getting back to the stage that we were in the previous season, which I'm remarkably impressed with. Because remember, it took me, well, let's put it this way, it took me a while to get up to this stage. But I mean, I bought the expansion for the hog pan and stuff like that, and like there was no such thing as a splitter, so I needed like multiple generators, and yeah, whereas now it's all very nice and neat and compact. And yeah, I like it a lot. Right, 54%, just smack that magnetite trailer that we just spent 5 grand on. I'm chuffed that we got the magnetite trailer. We didn't really need it right at the start, but I'm happy we got it nonetheless. That's probably what I should. I probably should have just left the magnetite trailer there and got that as soon as we had more than a bucket's worth of magnetite. But doesn't make much difference. Alright. Yeah, negative 4 grand. The sad thing is we're gonna have to sell direct to the blacksmith until we're over that 4 grand because of the way that the because obviously the blacksmith charges you in cash. So, and I'm not gonna have any cash to pay him. I think someone says it's 5 grand or 10 grand or something like that for an entire magnetite trailer worth of magnetite as well. So the magnetite trailer will pay itself back. Just it'll probably take a while. Yeah, I think I prefer using ounces over grams for the weights of the gold, but mainly because it's like you can very roughly just say an ounce is $1,000, whereas I think before it was like a kilogram was it like 2 grand or something, or 20 grand, or a kilogram was 20,000? I can't remember. Can't remember. Alright. Yeah, I think it was $24 per gram, so I mean 20 odd grand per kilogram. Which I mean, I suppose if you just equate it to 50 grams as $1,000 then, or 500 grams rather as $1,000, then it's easy enough to work with. But let's not make this harder for Danubis than it actually is. I actually hear him being like, no, it's not difficult for me, it's just, we just make sure you're using the same unit throughout all of the testing, and then we can standardize everything and make sure it's all okay. Yeah. Alright. Dump that in there and pop you back. You just not turned on. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Then the jiggly wavetable gets it next. Yep, we got that entire 6 grand magnetite thing for 11% a bucket. Alright, let's watch. We're at half an ounce. 3 ounces. Got like 10 ounces off the last. Oh god. The last clean out. 8 ounces? 9 ounces? 9.5 ounces? Nice! So we got pretty much 9 ounces off of that clean out. That's pretty sweet. But I need like 6 grand for the fuel tank, but I don't actually need that until like my excavator starts losing juice. So I suppose the next thing we're really going to be digging for is the gold prospecting thing, the hole driller. And to pay back old Arnold, the 4 grand that I owe him. Alright. Alright. So I think the hole driller was 111, something like that. I think we're after 100 ounces, so 10 of these little mini cleanouts. Although then that makes me think it's like, well, would I be better just getting the better excavator because that actually gets gold recovery quicker? I think you're right there, Stejo. I think the faster, the big excavator is probably the next purchase instead of the gold thing. On top of that, it might also be a good idea to check it may be a good idea to check the loans as well, the bank, to see if we can get any decent loans. Because I mean, we've only got a grand loan right now, and we're quite rapidly generating thousands of bucks. So I don't think we really need to worry about that. So we can pay that off and then have a look at the what the next loan that we can get. Because I mean, if we can grab one of the big excavators quickly, then we should be laughing. I don't know though. Might do one more clean out. So we've got roughly 20 ounces. Then go and sell that, and then check to see how we can do for loans. See if we can get a big excavator on this claim. And we can go and check out the prices for the hole borer and the big excavator. I can't remember if it was 100 grand for the big excavator, or if it was something ridiculous like 200 or something. So be a good idea to check. But like I said, I'll wait for the second clean out so we've got roughly 20 grand to work with. Or, well, 15 grand. Because that way I can go and buy the fuel tank if need be. Because we're gonna need it eventually, the little portable fuel tank. I mean, even like end game, you're still using that portable fuel tank, so the little one, not the big one. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually really excited for where this is going, and I'm kind of, I mean, because of the bogged wave table at the start of our last season, we kind of rapidly advanced, and there wasn't much strategizing in the way that we were doing stuff. I mean, obviously the goal is to get the big excavator, the dump truck, and the tier 3 wash plant and stuff, but I mean, we're going to end up with the... Let's try to think. We're going to need the front loader and like tier 3.0 wash plant, so like everything except the conveyor belt stuff. And we're going to need a front loader for that, and then we're probably just going to... I don't know though, because it's like excavating the stuff with the front loader, not the front loader. I don't know. You can't really get deep into your claim with that. I mean, I suppose it's like I said before, it's the fastest way to move dirt. And then obviously the fastest way after that is excavator, dump truck. But, well, the fastest way is front loader dump truck, but we can't, without getting the conveyor belts and stuff like that, we can't, that should be fine. Without getting the conveyor belts and stuff, we can't get the proper... Right, let's dump that now. Without getting the conveyor belts, we can't use the dump truck. Alright, gold and black magnetite separator. Alright, there's 87. 9.5 ounces. I'm looking for maybe 19 ounces, 18 and a half. Come on. Thought I was going to stop there. 18 and a half. Alright, that's it's sticking at pretty much the same rate. Okay. Let's get in our truck, head back to town and see prices, and we'll smelt this stuff out. So it is 9.5, no, 9 ounces. 9 ounces per clean out. We got, manually we were getting 10 ounces, but maybe that was just luck. Let's put it that way. Maybe that was just, we just got lucky with variance. Come on, there we go. At least fingers crossed we just got lucky with variance. And it's not that you actually lose stuff by magnetite separating and wavetabling. Although we are earning with a magnetite separator, but it's just not the same, is it? Season 2, Day 2. We're doing alright, man. We're doing alright. We've earned a decent chunk of change. The thing is, I doubt we'll ever get crippled by debt. He says. It is possible because obviously everything runs on fuel and fuel costs you. Right, so I'm going to need to sell roughly 4 grand to the blacksmith. And then we can get him to smelt this stuff down. So sell ore. What am I short on? Like 4 grand. There we go. I've got 300 bucks now. Sorted. I've got 14 ounces to sell to the bank. Let's go and do that, and then we can see how much loan we can get. So that should give us roughly 14 grand. Or, well, what is it, like 15 grand maybe? You can hear the skidding of the tires, that's ridiculous. Alright, so let's sell gold bars, sell that one, 15 grand, okay, loans, let's pay off that $1,000 loan, and what are you willing to give me? You're willing to give me 65 Gs, alright. So let's, before we end the episode, let's go and see how much this is. So the bank will give you more money depending on how much gold you've earned. So depending on how much money you've earned, the bank will give you more money. So basically you're buying confidence, essentially. So how much are you? 86. We can get 65, that'll take us up to 75. We might actually be able to afford it with the maximum loan if we sell the small excavator. So I am very tempted, but that is a decision for the next episode. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Stujo, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.